Hello and welcome back to UK Tool Talk. It's actually turning into more like UK Tool Dismantle and mess about with. But anyway, what have we got today? Well, we've got this strange thing. It's actually a pump. So it's got the pump head and the impeller in there. And then the water gets sucked up this tube. And you put like a hose connection on that. But it's the wrong bloody colour. No good for me, bloody hell. I wouldn't lower myself to use Milwaukee. But hang on a minute, John, you say. You've bought it. Yeah, I've bought it because it's actually a pretty good bit of kit and I think it'll be helpful at work. So what's the plan? Well, you know what the plan is already. I've bought a donor 12 volt Makita drill off eBay. Cut it there. Put it in the end of there. Change the colour. Might do something with this actually. I might cut this to make it a bit shorter. Or put a flexible bit in. It's a bit I don't like about that bit. But anyway, we'll see. So let's get going. Right, I've got it to bits. I've really committed to it. Oh my god. I've had a bit of a change of plan. We're not going to use that clamshell at all. I'm going to try and use this Makita clamshell. Like so. So, will it work? I think it's going to work. I think I can get this bit inside the clamshell. There, and have the spout bit sticking out the top. And make it sort of legit. Well, not legit, but sort of, I don't know, not quite Heath Robinson. Well, that probably won't be the case anyway. So, yeah, that's the plan. Okay. This is the bit that goes, the water pumps up here and out onto a hose pipe. So I needed to make a connection onto a hose connector. So I threaded out the inside of that just about very thin that with a 1/2 inch tap, 1/2 inch BSP tap. So then that is going to go into there. The little bit of PTFE tape, like so. Then that is going to go onto there, like so. So I can put a hose connector on it like that. And obviously the clamshell will go around there. This black tape here is to help it. Very luckily, this little bit here lines up with that bit. I've got a little milling tool and made it a little bit deeper there and there. So what that means is yeah, what do you reckon? We're getting there. The only other thing I need to do now is to fill that hole in there. Do something with that hole there. And then this black bit goes on there like that. And the switch, I need to work out how I can lock the switch off, because I want to be able to press the trigger and then sort of leave it so it stays on. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there, muckers. What do you reckon? Okay. What do you think? I know this isn't quite teal, but you know. It's not a million miles away if you squint and it's a little bit dark, but a little bit of tidying up to do there. Now then, the big aluminium tube, I've chopped it off. This bit's going back into there, but I'm going to get a flexible tube to go onto this end and the other end. So about the same length, so you can manoeuvre it better. What do you reckon, muckers? Tell the truth, I'm totally stoked with this. I think I've improved it no end. Obviously, I've improved it going onto Makita batteries rather than Milwaukee. Don't own any Milwaukee stuff. But I've also made the middle bit flexible. This is 1.25" braided hose, which I've heated up and slid onto the aluminium bit there. This is the pump head. So I think that's going to make it a lot more usable. I think what that means is, if I'm down like a hole or anything, it's just, I don't know. It's more usable, user-friendly, I think, rather than having the straight tube down there. But we're going to have to test it, aren't we? And see how it performs. Okay, let's get on with the testing stage. Okay, we're all set up with a bucket of water, as you can see. And there's the pump. I've got a fresh 4 amp 12 volt battery on there. I ain't got a filmer today. My missus is flying back from LA and my daughter's gone back up to Edinburgh, so we'll have to make do. Look at that, I've cleaned all the decking and scrubbed it down and painted it. I think I've done quite a good job. Anyway, back to the job in hand. I'll try and film this at the same time as I'm actually doing it. So, pick this up, plop that in there, and then we'll see, turn her on, see how we get on. Whoa. That's pretty good. Wow, what do you reckon to that? Oh, I've got a drip. Oh no. Where's that coming from? I'll soon sort that out, but is it working? Yep. Got a slightly better angle now. So I'll fire it up again. Now if I was pumping out a little manhole or a tank, and even if it was in someone's loft, and I put a hose pipe on there, I'd soon have this pumped out. Got to get to the bottom of that little drip, but we'll soon sort that out. So in theory, you should be able to pump up 6 foot up. I need to get some Jubilee clips on there. Just come off. It must be working its way off. But there you go. Fully operational, apart from a little drip. Makita 12 volt pump for pumping out little tanks or little manholes or stop tap boxes, or even like cisterns or something like that. But it works like a good one. Let's get the rest of this pumped out. Let's see how much it pumps out to the bottom. Well, it's pumped down to about 1/2 inch, 3/4, not too bad. So there we go. What do you reckon? Do you think you could tackle a project like that? If you had a Makita 12 volt and you wanted to, the same Milwaukee pump, the suction pump, convert it to Makita. Dead easy. Well, I thought it was dead easy. Couple of little teething problems, but I'm stoked. I hope you're stoked. So, I'll see you next time on UK Tool Talk.